Hiya, and welcome back to Journal. The game that teaches us that, that the best method to meet a quiet person is to go up to them and be all like, "Hi!" And they will talk to you. I honestly don't know. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Day 2, August 25th. The classroom is extremely noisy despite being very early in the morning. The sun was warming me through the window, pleasantly relaxing my facial muscles. After the revelation I had yesterday, I realized that I wasn't really living like I wanted to. I was a mere shell of a man. And, well, I think it's about time I grow up. What was my first move, you may ask? I slept for a good 13 hours. I felt that. Yeah, I don't think Alestream is here. But no, I felt that. I felt that on a molecular level. Hang on, I'm gonna modify that tweet and just sort of tag him in it. Because I forgot to. I was in a hurry doing this, which isn't a good thing. But no, seriously, I felt that on a molecular level. Yeah. Which was a new record for me, by the way. Because of this, I ended up waking up a little bit before my alarm. So I took advantage of the situation and decided to shower and thoroughly work on my appearance. Usually I don't go to bed until like fucking 4 a.m. and I don't wake up until like noon. That is not a good sleeping habit. It felt good. Well, it's not that I usually have bad hygiene. In fact, quite the opposite. I pride myself on my cleanliness. But for the first time in what feels like years, I really tried to look my best. It had been too long since I'd looked in the mirror and didn't get depressed to some extent. I felt so refreshed. I still do, actually. And now all I need to do is find an interesting topic of conversation to start the plan Cool Me. I've been pondering about it for a bit, trying to find an interesting enough subject to appear somewhat interesting. But unfortunately, all I can really think of is either weather, food, or food. Both of which are pretty cliche. This is harder than it looks like. Am I just supposed to ask them about their family or something? Still, baby steps are better than nothing. So I'll take any victory right now. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Amy walk into the classroom with a disinterested expression. I waved at her to come over. She smiled gently at me, picking up the speed of her stride. Sup, Lucas? You look good today. Thank you. You're looking pretty fresh yourself. Don't be cringe, Lucas. Speak clearly. With confidence. Wait, what? I slept like a log yesterday. I feel so renewed. I smiled sheepishly. I can tell you look livelier, your eyes are brighter, and you look even more handsome. I tried to retain a blush. Thank you. I scratched the back of my neck. First thing in the morning and you're already flirting with me. Am I really that irresistible? Wait. That's not what... Hilarious, Lucas. I mean, come on. I know I'm the definition of fun. If you're anything like the you from yesterday, then no. Absolutely not. Rude. She stuck her tongue out of her mouth. But yeah, you don't really give off the vibe of a jokester. You just look sad. Hey! That's a mean thing to say. Regardless of how true it is. She giggled. Don't forget, we just met yesterday. Never judge a book by its cover, miss. I didn't. I read around the first chapter. Well then, don't judge a book by its first chapter. Sure, know-it-all. She rolled her eyes, amused by my behavior. Since the guy who sat next to me yesterday hadn't arrived, Amy took advantage and placed herself beside me. Once seated, she slid into the chair until half her body was out of it. May I ask why? She exhaled loudly. Fuck! Today is going to be such a long day. Is it wrong that I already want the year to be over? Some people at the front overheard the conversation and laughed at her. Luckily, she took it lightly and ignored them. Oh no. Lucas's entire book is just the cover. Considering today's the second day of the year, yeah. But try to look on the bright side. And that is, you have your super duper fun club at the end of the day. She gasped dramatically, clutching a hand to her chest. Bitch! She turned around and gave me a nasty side look. I giggled quietly. Just you wait, little man. You are going to join a super boring club and suffer as well. And then I will laugh in your face about it. Someone's a good sport. Salty enough? Ah, it's a joke. Come on, don't make that face. Your club does sound super duper fun. Yeah, sure, whatever. Amy stared at me for a while. Then she averted her gaze. Then she averted her indignant gaze and sat up properly in her chair, refusing to look at me. Come on, drama queen, don't take it seriously. Nah, you're mean to me. Now, if you want to make it up to my poor self, you have to escort me to my club after class. Is that really your, oh, so mean punishment? Wait, you are right. If you want to make it, I don't mind escorting you there. Meh, I'll take it. She barked out a laugh. Her laugh resembled that of a seal with asthma. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. How the fuck? Is her laugh like, oh, 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 oh. What the fuck does a seal with asthma sound like? You know what? I have to know. I have to know. I have to know. No, not a Navy SEAL with asthma. Hang on. I genuinely want to know, like, no, animal seal with asthma. I have to... This is Amy's laugh. That's her laugh now. If that comparison makes any sense. In the nicest way possible, I think she has one of the ugliest laughs I've ever heard in my life. But hey, she doesn't need to know that. No, I couldn't find a video of a seal making barks with asthma, so I just found a video of a seal sneezing and just played that. Anyway, did you finally decide on which one to join? Nope! Didn't even think about it. Although I'll probably join one that still has space. She tried to do a cute pout. It wasn't cute. Come on, dude, show more passion. Okay, so out of all the options we talked about yesterday, do you have any preferences? Nope, I told you. I'll just pick the one that's still in his room. She shrugged her shoulders disinterestedly. Meh, it's your funeral. She lost interest rather quickly. God, that's loud! I saw a strong male figure enter the classroom with a grim look. Are you all ready for today? 'Cause I for sure ain't. Why did I give him that voice? The day dragged on slowly and without a hitch. Classes were average at best, and I had some trouble paying attention in my first period. Specifically because a certain individual kept sending me slips of paper with stupid questions. I at least got a laugh out of that. In PE class, we had to read the syllabus and all those procedures that we had to do yesterday, but didn't. So we didn't even leave the classroom. When Derrek found out we weren't going out to the court, he looked sad. Maybe a little more than he should have. So, Derrek sadly looked at the now sad gymnasium in a sad way. It's quite funny how his appearance doesn't fit his attitude at all. Reminds me of a puppy. I should try talking to him again. If I want to expand my social circle, I should do it with someone like him. Yeah, poor guy. A nice, approachable guy who can probably introduce me to other cool people. I have actually seen a professor like that. I have been in a professor like that's class. Actually, no. All the professors that I've had classes with actually gave a shit about their jobs. But one of them, and this guy also happened to be my academic advisor. It's Theta Story Time. This guy also happened to be my academic advisor. He scares the shit out of me. Like, he stubbed his toe. He stubbed his toe in a very violent way, tripped forward, almost lost his balance, and had a massive smile on his face. Like, that is not normal. Same man, one of my friends, she asked, hey, how do you stay cheerful? And he said, oh, it's very simple. 8 cups of coffee. And I'm just sitting there like, are you okay? Same man, I was in a math class. No, not a math class. I was in a tech class. And he was, oh no, it's better than this one guy who taught me how to do some sound stuff. He has 13 in the morning. 13 in the morning before he leaves for work. How are these people still alive? But no, the same man who drinks 8 cups of coffee a day. No, not 8 cups of coffee. I read that wrong. I remembered wrong. It's not 8 cups of coffee. It's 8 liters of coffee. No. He's so energetic. Like, he asked a question and then did a little dance. He did a little dance, and we were like, oh, okay. I answered a question correctly. He pulled out a Reese's and threw it as hard as humanly possible at me. I managed to catch it. I genuinely feared for my life. I was genuinely scared. Anyways, back to the game. No disrespect to Amy, of course. She's cool, but I don't want to have only one friend. How frequently did he go to the hospital? Very infrequently, actually. He went maybe once a year. Or how often are you supposed to go for checkups? Because that's how often he actually went. He only really went to the hospital when he absolutely needed to, which was never. And keep in mind, this man is like 60-some years old. That's just repeating the past, and well, that ended up sucking. But before anything, I have to take Amy to her club, which is a floor above this one. That would be all for today. You're all free to go. Remember, our next class is this Thursday, so be ready for some hard training! Hiya. Have a nice rest of your day. She reached out for her pocket where she pulled out a small whistle. Here it comes. Loud as ever. What a pain! I heard a familiar voice groan beside me. Hey, Lucas. Yes? I have made the tough decision to not go to my club today. Oh? It was a really tough choice. Don't look at me like that. Skipping a class. Such a hard choice. No, because he's terrifying. No, you don't get it. It was terrifying. I remember one day, I was bored as hell. There was like 20 minutes left in class. I had already finished my project, so I'm talking with a friend. He was about ready to murder me. Skipping a class, such a hard choice. The hardest. On another note, why don't we go get some ice cream? There's a really nice place behind the school. And to top things off, it's my treat. What about that? Her eyes glittered hopefully. Something cold at this hour does sound appealing, actually. Perfect! That doesn't mean you can skip your class, Amy. It is still quite literally the second day. But, nope, I'll take you to your classroom before you can convince me to go. A cherry-flavored ice cream sounds so good right now, though. Oh, or maybe mango. I could just drop her off and then go myself. That would be mean, but she wouldn't know. Did I even bring money with me? Come on, let's go. Where's your smile now, you I started walking to force her to follow me. Ah, Lucas, I'm coming, sheesh. Out of context. Just out of context. Shall we get going then? Ladies first. I motioned her towards the stairway. I saw her hesitating right before the first step. I think we should start moving, Pipsqueak. There are more people here than I had expected. Well, classes are over. There's not much science behind that. Science, get it? Oh, what I meant was that there are a lot more people here compared to yesterday. It's most likely because of the clubs. The director's office is going to be packed with people who want to change activities because of the trial week and all that. Trial week? Yeah, I mean, the name kind of explains it all, stupid. Oh, hiya! Congratulations, vocalist, for 4 months of being subscribed. Just... Congratulations to Just Another Vocalist. Thank you for being 4 months subscribed. Yeah, I mean, the name kind of explains it all, stupid. Rude. I didn't know about this. Oh yeah, you are new. I keep forgetting. You can do whatever you want this week, basically. Just report any changes to the principal before Monday. Simple as that. You know, a trial week. Gotcha. You're eventually gonna have to do that cute, you know? The line is even drawing onto this floor. She swayed her hips from side to side, trying to look innocent, I think. It sucks to suck, doesn't it? I rolled my eyes. Yeah, sure. Probably finish before your club does anyway. How long was it again? 2 or 3 hours? God, I certainly hope not more than 1. We'll find out eventually. Now let's get going before you're late. Don't think I haven't noticed you trying to stall with your slow-ass pace. Can you blame me, though? Hey, stop! Wait for me! We got to the 5th floor quickly, especially since Amy stopped making petty excuses or pointless conversation. The noise that was being made on the other floors could still be heard even up here, which is impressive. I feel pretty bad for the poor headmaster. We are a lot of people here in the school. I might just go next Monday to avoid that line, with the excuse I got confused and lost since I'm new and dumb. Sounds like a plan. Unfortunately, what I can't postpone are the club activities. Lucas, can you give me my backpack? Amy whispered with her gaze on the ground, not acknowledging how I suddenly got lost in thought. Sure, sorry. Do you think I'll get in trouble if I don't go to the principal's office this week? I really don't feel like making such a long line. Eventually you'll have to. As you probably noticed, the first week tends to get really chaotic when it comes to clubs. Especially on Fridays, since everyone left the registration to the very last minute. I bet she was definitely one of those lazy people who did it on the last possible day. Last year I ended up waiting 3 hours to get through. Predictable. And since the school transport had already left, I had to go by metro. She shuddered. I hate it! I feel that at any moment someone's going to jump me. And don't let me get started on the smell. The subway smells so putrid. Her tiny nose scrunched in disgust. Are you scared of the subway, then? It's not exactly fear. It just sucks. Anyways, you see how the school is in the southwest of the state? I wasn't sure, but I nodded anyway. I live in the northeast, about 5 minutes from the border with New York. That's really far from here. You would think New Jersey had a high school closer to the New York border, right? No! This is the closest one to my house. What a pain. She cleared her throat. Sorry I got off topic a bit, but since you are a new student, I guess you could get away with going next week. In fact, I recommend it. Standing in line 3 hours after class is worse than 2 minutes scolding. You may end up getting in trouble, yes, but you should still do it. I'll decide later, but thanks for your opinion. Anyways, this is your classroom, right? I think the teacher is staring at you. It was our homeroom teacher. Huh, how did he get here without us noticing? He is staring at you with quite the mean face. There were a grand total of 5 people in the classroom. One of them being Zach, the wolf who sits in front of me in normal classes. Which club did you say you were enrolled in? Science? I have mentioned it several times. No, silly. What I mean is that if the club is for all sorts of sciences or only for abstract sciences. Damn it, chatbox. Oh. I have no idea. She gave me a sheepish smile as she scratched her neck. Why don't you find out? As you can see, there are very few people here. Having you here would help it grow. She loudly gasped. Now that I think about it, why don't you join? It will help you in getting high grades, and we'll be able to hang around together. Oh, I'm not sure. Hey, come on, don't give me that look. Listen, I'm going to walk around and see if anything catches my eye. Oh, okay. If nothing seems good enough, I'll come here to make you company, alright? She seemed to think about it for a bit before shrugging. I'll take it. Do you have my phone number? I think I gave it to you yesterday. Yeah, I think so. Well, it helps you with the decision. Just know that if you come to this club with me, you would make me a very happy person. Oh. Oh, shit. But as much as I don't want to say it, it's also okay if you don't want to join. Don't feel forced to choose this. I just feel heavily inclined. Alright, thanks. Now get in there before that vein pops out of his forehead. Oh, shit. She turned around to look at Dick. You can see him with a pissed expression and a vein that was palpitating off of his forehead vigorously. Freaky. Goodbye, loser. Thanks for taking me here. She rolled her eyes and stuck her tongue out at me. And she entered the classroom before I could answer. God, why of all the possible students, you had to be here? Excuse me? I'm a very good student. Your voice is going to give me a migraine. I'm calling it. I walked away from the door while they bickered. There isn't a single person who thoroughly enjoys her presence. Not even the teachers put up with her. Sorry about that. Well, I don't mind, of course. We are cool. What even is the use of being awkward about something I thought of when no one was even around me? I spent too much time alone last year. Anyway, if I remember correctly, the list of activities must be on the first floor. Well, 5 flights of stairs, here we go. So, out of all the options Amy mentioned yesterday, most of them were sports. Yeah, I basically screamed into the mic. Sorry, Amethyst. Now that I'm going to properly see the list, I think I'll just go with my gut. I think I remember Amy mentioning there was a track team. I am heavily in favor of choosing that. The only bad thing is that it is a solitary activity, and I need to be social. So should I choose a sports team? The problem with the sports team is that the people in there tend to have a stick stuck up their ass. And a massive ego. But I would end up hanging around with loads of people, And statistically, it's pretty likely I'll end up with at least one friend. Okay, but the club must also be something I at least tolerate. As long as it's not something that makes me die of embarrassment, I'll be fine. Like dancing. I have 2 left feet. But maybe they'll teach me to twerk. I will just make a fool out of myself as usual. I hope that whatever I choose doesn't have too many people. It's easier to talk to one person if there are less in total. I don't think I have a chance to be picky, though. I have a total of 4 days to choose. Today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
Is Lucas trying to be Cupcake? Is Lucas trying to be Cupcake? You know, like the singer Cupcake? Because if so, respect. Well, 3 since I want to rest on Friday. Plus, I promised to make the twins chicken nuggets, and that takes a long time for the frying part. My pans all end up fucked up from the burning oil, but their little smiles at the end makes it worth it. Well, I finally arrived. There's a list glued in front of some lockers. Now, let's see. The list has a lot of clubs. Half of them have the name of complimentary. Oh my god, who did this? There are a shit ton of stickers and the typography is so small it's not even readable. The only legible text is the note at the corner. Complimentary courses are shorter and lighter in terms of student charge. You can only take these courses if you have already completed a course before. I'm guessing you can also take both a main club and a complimentary one, but that sounds a bit too much for me. There were also around 100 clubs in total, and only 50 of them were not complimentary. Well, what am I going to go with? Ah, shit. No dance club? No dance club? I'm sad now. I am extremely fucking sad now. There's no dance club. I'm sad now. Except I'm not really sad because, not gonna lie, I would fucking die if... Okay. So we have... Okay, I want to understand this. So we have, Lonely. We get, a Buff Man. We get Buff Man with, oh god, this bitch. Golden Retriever energy. And... Fuck. Just this bitch. So which one? Which one are we doing first? So we're doing Derrek first. I guess we're doing Derrek first. I think I'm going to go with basketball. It's a fun sport with a cool environment. Sounds promising enough. Well, I guess it's decided then. I'm trying out for the basketball team. I headed to the gym with a confident stride. It took me a little time to get there considering that I was practically jogging, excited to start. The door still had its lights open. I should probably head in. I walked into a gymnasium full of people. The smell of sweat invaded my nostrils. I scanned the area to search for the club manager, who I assume would be my gym teacher. As I had noticed yesterday, the gym was quite spacious. There were multiple courts in here. There was a dodgeball, volleyball, tennis, and basketball court. Everyone seemed to be pretty focused on their activities, not even turning at the sound of the door opening. Most of the teams practicing were only for the male division. All of the aspiring athletes were wearing the school's sports uniform, which hugged their muscles pretty nicely. It was difficult not to stare. Muscles. Hey, kid! Are you lost or something? I saw my gym teacher shout from all the way across the room, earning me looks and whispers from everyone in the middle.
You're bewitched by the devil's lullaby. Dance away in the dead of the night. Hear the voices humming in your mind. He will never let you out of sight.
I jumped in place, flushed at getting caught staring at someone as if they were a piece of meat. My flush intensified as I saw more and more people staring at me. Well, why are you here, kid? I was just leaving! Okay, bye. I said before clutching my backpack and turning around. Well, that went well. Wait! She jogged to me at an alarming speed, mindlessly crossing through the basketball court. The players didn't seem to mind, though. It was just a joke, bucko. Loosen up. She punched my shoulder playfully. I was about to rub it, but her intense gaze narrowed on me, freezing me in place. And, well, she kind of just stared at me for about a minute while I'm trying my hardest to stop my awkward blush. At this point, I don't think my awkwardness will ever leave my body. May I leave now, ma'am? Her cheeks reddened a little. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about something. She erected her posture and cleared the non-existent dust off her clothes. Hi there, Lucas, right? You are in my senior class if I'm not misremembering. Yes, ma'am. I puffed my chest, trying to look slightly more intimidating. I'm guessing you are here for the tryouts. She grinned mischievously. Tryouts? For the club? I guess. She arched an eyebrow. You guess? Don't look at me like that. I have no idea how this works. God damn it, Lucas. Stop the awkwardness once and for all. Okay. I want to understand the characters. So, correct me if I'm wrong. But Zach is all like, fuck around, find out. He's just like, these are the impressions that I'm getting from him. He's like, fuck around, find out. You want to see a dead body? What the fuck? Derrek, I think, is all like, treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. Aww. Alright, buddy, it's time for a nap. Oh, yay. Yay. What is nap? What does nap spell? Party. Amy is all like, hi, Amy over there. Can you, like, not stalk me? Can you, like, stop stalking me? And Nico can just be described as, God damn it, Lucas, stop the awkwardness once and for all. I'm here for the club activities, not for the school's team, ma'am. Am I in the correct place? She hummed as she inspected me from top to bottom, analyzing my form. I refused to even breathe. I just kept my fake smile on and endured. Hey, you look like you have a nice shape, kid. You could probably enter a team easily. I laughed awkwardly. She must be getting desperate if she thinks I have a nice shape. Thanks for the offer, man, but I'm really not interested in joining a team. She frowned not so subtly. Well, did you know that if you join a team, you won't get final exams? I looked around the room, trying to avoid her intense presence. Nobody was looking at us anymore. I think I should get going. Wait! She started fiddling with her fingers. I'm going to be completely honest with you, kid. It's Anders. I lost a lot of players in the male division due to a new video game that came out, or God knows what. Combine that with people leaving to focus on their studies to get to a good college, that left me with little to work with. I don't have enough players for any of my teams, and I have to register the participants in a couple of weeks for the upcoming tournaments. You look kind of athletic. At least she's trying. I don't know, ma'am. I don't feel like I'm the most optimal person for a team. It's nothing against you. I just am not so sure if I want to try. I looked up to see my professor holding a confident expression. Then do the tryout. If we test you, you can see if this sport is for you and if you have what it takes. I don't think that's a great idea. Go to the locker room and open locker 124. There's a pair of shorts that could fit you there. She tossed me some keys. Wait, ma'am, I have to get going soon. Sit, you know where the locker room is, right, kiddo? She pulled out her whistle and took a step towards me. You have 2 minutes, kid. Go! God damn it, my ears! Well, the clock is ticking. She doesn't even look apologetic. She's just grinning. Let's get this over with. After changing, I went back to the entrance. Good. You didn't stall. I would have had I thought about it. Now then, kid. First of all, we have 5 teams. The track team, the basketball team, the football team, the tennis team, and the dodgeball team. Out of those 5, the only one you can't enter is the football team. Why is that? If the team is close to full and I'm not letting you in when you have 4 other teams with much needed participants. Wasn't going for football anyway. Do you know how to play tennis? Never tried it. Well, it takes a lot of time to get decent at it, and a single year won't suffice. So what sport are you here for? Well, I know for a fact that I don't want to be on the dodgeball team. Considering my experience yesterday, I don't think I'll have a lot of fun. And I did say I had to be more social. Being on the track team kind of defeats that purpose. Also, I think Derrek's there, and he was nice. The basketball team it is. I would like to try basketball if that's not too much of a hassle for you. Of course not, bucko! This way. She guided me to where the court was, which was literally 10 steps away. Once we arrived, I saw there were only about 6 people on the basketball club. Wow, aren't basketball teams like 10 plus players or something? As if noticing my doubt, the teacher patted me on the back. I did tell you we were few people. But don't worry, every day we'll get more and more people. Alright, boys, this kid's here for tryouts. Derrek recognized me pretty quickly and flashed a bright smile. Hey, bro, how are ya? I'm fine, thanks. Alright, boys, leave the talking for later. This kid's here for tryouts. She smiled devilishly. And do you know what that means? Many of the team members sighed in defeat. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad that all of you are excited. She glared at the depressed boys sitting on the bench. But for those who don't know, tryout days mean heavy exercising. She poked me with her elbow. Not everyone can join the team, bucko. You're going to have to prove yourself. So let's put you to the test. I'll give you 5 minutes to warm up and prepare. That shit's so obnoxious. I started stretching myself, starting from the top. Sup, man? Glad to see you here. The canine spoke from beside me, showing me a bright smile. I nodded with a small smile. I was surprised when I saw you walking here. Thought you were lost or something. Honestly, I could see Lucas and Derrek be working as a couple. Then I heard you were looking to join a team. Now I suppose I made a good impression yesterday if you came here. He smiled cockily, showing me his bright white teeth. Don't give yourself too much credit. I've always enjoyed sports. I'm not the best at basketball, but it's fun. It really is. I like how much consistency this sport requires. Don't they all? Yeah, but it's different here. But I'm glad you came today. Tryout days are the best. It does feel natural and correct. Like, it oddly feels natural and correct. Derrek decided to join my warm-up exercises, deciding he was too energetic to only talk. Did you see the looks from your teammates? I doubt today will be fun. His smile somehow intensified. I want whatever drug you are having. Okay. I have a question for the developer. I have a question for a Let's Dream, if you're here. I have a question for you. Is Derrek on cocaine? Does he take cocaine? Does he do cocaine? Because I'm trying to figure out how the hell he has that much energy. Like, or is he like neurotypical and he takes Adderall? Either one of those explain everything. Either cocaine or Adderall. It's either cocaine or Adderall. And it's not coffee. No, I have a feeling that it isn't coffee. It is pure caffeine extract. 8 liters of it's 8 gallons of coffee. I want whatever drug you're having. Well, there's this tradition that we have our hardest workout on these days, with the goal to scare out the weak. Also to make sure the new guy isn't too far behind in terms of physical condition, technique, and all of that. So he is neurodivergent, which means it's red dye. Can you believe that yesterday not a single guy came here? They all went for the football team, so we ended up doing basically nothing, so I'm happy that today's gonna be different. He patted my back in a bro manner. Heh, well, I hope it all goes well. It will, dude. Trust the process. The first hour is a pure stamina test, and the second hour will be the actual sport. Anyways, how long have you been playing basketball for? I've played twice. But he doesn't need to know that. Not for long, but I think I'm decent enough. Liar! Once you start playing, he'll notice. I'm dying to see you play, man. Shit. Now let me introduce you to the team before we start. He grabbed my wrist and carefully dragged me towards the rest of the team, who were all resting on the bench with a really sad look on their face. Guys, this is Lucas. I tried waving as least awkwardly as I possibly could, which was pretty awkward. That's Lamb and that's Adam. They're from the same class as us, as you can probably remember their faces. The one with the purple shirt ignored me, while the one with the turquoise one waved at me. I waved in return with a small, shy smile. Are they twins? While they are similar, they are not blood-related. Oh, that actually explains a lot. Wait, no, that doesn't. That actually answered my question. You could try telling them apart like I do. The cool one is Adam, and Lamb is the one with the stick up his ass. Which is which? Who's the cool one, and who has the stick inserted into his anus? Like, which one is which? Who has the stick up his ass, and who's the cool one? Who's who? Lamb shot him a dirty look. Told you. He chuckled. Anyways, there's Lewis. The coyote in question had heavy eye bags under his eyes, his gaze not leaving the floor. Damn! Finally someone like me! He's more energetic than you may think. The ass is with the purple shirt. Oh, okay. I'm just depressed. Huge mood. Come on, don't say that. It's true, though. Derrek rolled his eyes. Moving on, that's Duncan. Like the rest of the teammates, the Panther didn't seem to care, refusing to take his eyes off his phone. He waved a hand at me regardless. Then there's Tony, who hasn't arrived yet. He looked around awkwardly for a second, but recomposed himself when he heard the teacher's whistle. Well, children, I hope you're ready. Get on the court! Hesitantly, all 5 of us walked into the court. Except for Derrek, of course. I'll be watching you closely. Don't think for a single second that you are not being judged. With that out of the way, we are going to start with the endurance test first. Someone from my right side. Rules are simple. If you get out or faint before the new blood does, you lose. And remember, punishment is cleaning duty for all next week. We'll do this in a circuit structure. First some burpees, then you do laps around the court, then we do push-ups, and then sit-ups. We'll do this in a 50-10 format as well. And since I know most of you don't remember what that means, it's 50 seconds of repetitions and 10 for rest. I'm going to fucking die. I am going to die. Enough talk. Are you all ready? Yes, ma'am. Good. Start! Wait, which one did we have to do first? Derek's doing burpees, so it's better to follow what he's doing. Goal is not to be last. I think I can manage. Remember, 50 seconds for reps, 10 seconds for rest. If you take more time to rest, you are disqualified, okay? People grunted as a response. Focus on your breathing, and this will be easy peasy, Lucas. Break! So, how are you liking it here? Dude, really? Right now? Again! I rolled my sleeves to my shoulders in a jump. Yeah, talking helps to take your mind away from the pain in your body. And to lose your focus. That too, yeah. This guy... To answer your question, it's a bit different from my other school. But a good different. I'm glad, man. You'll get used to it pretty quickly. Break! Derrek used his wristband to wipe the sweat off his forehead. In academics, you holding up well? Yeah. Thanks for the concern, Mom. He rolled his eyes. You're welcome, sweetie.
Endure the training and you win a boyfriend later, Lou.
Yeah. Repeat! Talking to him was taking my breath away, but improved my humor. His smile is that contagious. You said, ah, you were on different teams previous years, yeah? Why basketball now? Oh, simple. Because this loser asked me to. He bumped his shoulder into the guy from his right, who didn't look very pleased about being bothered right now. It's also very fun. Don't think I only joined because of him. You would have joined the science club if I asked you to. This bitch. Oh, no, sir. Sports are my limit, thank you very much. He would. Break! I chuckled. Okay, maybe some classes, but not math or physics. I would rather not eat for a week than go there. It gives me chills just thinking of it. It's better than history, that's for sure. Absolutely not! It's more useful to learn about the past than some dumb numbers. He doesn't like using his brain, as you can see. Yeah, I can tell. He's... Honestly, it depends on the physics. It depends on the physics for me. Because, like, I like audio stuff. I like doing audio stuff. So, you know, the physics of audio. Shut up! We laughed in response. Stop! God, you kids can talk. I was hoping you would shut up soon after starting, but you just kept talking! But hey, if you finish the burpees while constantly talking, congrats! Now on to the run! Can I have a 5-minute water break? Why do you ask if you already know the answer? Come on, dude, better start before she gets mad. That's illegal! I'm pretty sure that's illegal. She's really passionate, as you can see. Actually, it isn't illegal. It isn't illegal. Tell me about it. Is she even allowed to talk to students like that? Probably not, but nobody is mean enough to go report her. And you better keep it that way. She shouted from across the court with a playful smile on her face. She is cool. You should see how she gets when we are an attorney. She gets really grumpy, but it's more funny than anything. Hey! What are you talking about over there? I heard my name. After some time, I asked Derrek to shut up since I was beginning to get tired. Fortunately, he didn't take it personally. We ended up finishing one circuit, which was about 15 minutes. At the beginning of the second one, the coyote who said was depressed fainted. I felt bad for him, but happy I passed the first test. Congratulations, kiddo. You weren't the first one to faint. Look at that guy. Pathetic! With what I know about her, does she spit on his corpse? Like, she's like, pathetic! I was starting to get tired as well, but I did my best to hide it since everyone else looked mostly fine. Now the second test, and thankfully last one, was about the actual sport. It's like drumline. Because I did drumline in high school. They had this thing where if you fall into a ditch and the drum breaks and you die, they will hold a funeral for the drum. They'll just throw the body into a ditch. Which I'd be a bit preoccupied, to be honest. So what should we do now? Should we take him to the infirmary? You are so nice for offering such a kind gesture for your teammate. Yes! Please take him. Really, Vivian? Hey! It's Professor to you, brat! Sure, Viv. Lamb carried the guy who fainted out of the gym while muttering swear words. Loser. Well, it's just us four now. It was the teacher, Derrek, another guy, and me. This should be quick enough. Get on court, kiddo! She's talking to me, right? Derrek placed his big palm on my back, gently pushing me to the court. Well, I guess it was me. Who else would it be? You're the one trying out, dummy. Well, come on, come on. Sorry! I placed myself in the middle of the court. Show me your aim, kiddo. Get a 3-pointer. You have 2 tries.
Drowning in our luxuries. Can I get a RIP?
Just like that? She smirked. Just like that. She grabbed a ball and threw it at me. It bounced off my chest and into the floor. I heard a snicker from the dodgeball court. I grabbed the ball, a bit embarrassed, and just walked just behind the 3-point line. Okay, if I'm not misremembering, the trick was to focus on the wrist movement. I took a deep breath and took my shot. It hit the square on the board, but the shot missed. You have another try! Stop those whistles, lady! My ears are sensitive! I tried again. The shot actually had the same direction as the last one did, bouncing in the same place, missed by the same margins. Damn! You suck ass! Come on, he was probably just nervous. Is that it? Is the trial finished? She belly laughed. Patience, child! We are not done. Derrek, on the court. Yes, ma'am. He ran to me at an alarming speed, then placed himself just behind me. She threw him a ball, and opposed to me, he didn't drop it. Place yourself so we are defending, new blood. If he scores, you lose. Easy, right? No! Derrek started bouncing the ball in place, not moving from the middle of the court. I bent my knees, trying to be able to react if he decided to run in any direction. But the guy had the audacity to take a shot from across the court. And it scored. Imagine my embarrassment. Kid! You have to take the ball from him. What are you doing? Sorry! Again! And that was what happened for the next 30 minutes. Me trying to prove that I wasn't as shit as I was, while Derrek seemed to be having the time of his life outplaying me. At some point, the bell rang and a lot of people ended up leaving, both this club and the other ones that were in the gym. I wanted to say that I was ready to accept defeat and leave, but I was a bit scared of asking. So I did what any reasonable introvert would. Keep quiet and follow instructions to avoid conflict. Kid, you are complete ass. I know! As much as I would love to continue this, it's way past the ending time. God, good. My legs are trembling. Sorry I didn't meet your expectations, ma'am. Yeah, about that. Congratulations, brat, you got in. What? What? I asked, amazed. Bucko, we are 5 people in the team. The minimum to register is 10 counting substitutions. Even if you were in a wheelchair, you would have still gotten in. Well, I feel like shit now. Derrek smiled widely, showing his canine smile at the teacher. Dude, great. We'll be able to hang around together after class and practice and hit the gym together. I'll help you improve, bro. Don't worry. The teacher smiled creepily at us, mischievously enjoying my suffering. She coughed, trying to grab the attention of the oblivious canine. Lucas, while you suck at the sport itself, you have really good endurance and didn't give up. That's more than enough to work with. Don't feel disheartened about your utter lack of talent. You have the physical... She's just roasting him. You have the physical ability to push you to be a good player. As long as you commit, you'll be a great asset to the team. Utter lack of talent. Now, this is the team registration sheet. Remember that you have the rest of the week to choose an alternative. But remember that you are welcomed here. Thank you, ma'am. I had fun and I'm excited to keep improving. My brothers are waiting for me at home, though, so I think I should be taking my leave. Why so formal? I'm just trying to be cordial. Sure, whatevs. She had the audacity to scratch her butt after that. A pleasure to meet you, bucko. Hope to see you here next practice. Thanks. Bye now. Wait, I have to leave soon as well. We can head out together. My social battery's kinda on the floor, but I didn't have the heart to say no. I left my things back at the bathroom. Give me 2. He left running. He is a really energetic guy. I've known him for 4 years almost. He was looking a bit down yesterday and the beginning of today. He seems to like you, just saying. See you tomorrow. She bowed her head slightly as she excused herself politely. So now you are polite. I didn't have to wait long before Derrek came back. There we go, ready to leave? I nodded. I'm so tired right now. He chuckled, a strong, deep sound. I can imagine. I'm happy to see you here. The team was really sad yesterday since some of ours left the team on a pretty sour note. And well, you smiled a lot yesterday.
Derrek likes Lucas
so you were already cool in my eyes. And I'm counting on you to help me lift the team's spirits. He placed his right hand on my shoulder and squeezed it lightly. I don't even know if I'll join here, but if I do, you can count on me. Also, if I were to join, how would things be? Excuse me? Oh, sorry, when I get tired, I tend to speak half speak every sentence. What I mean was that I'm not sure how this works, but there are positions and strategies and all that, right? Oh, that. Well, you wouldn't be the power forward nor the center, considering your physique. Point guard requires a lot of knowledge of the game and good strategy, so for your first time in a team, it might not be the best idea to put you there, so that leaves us with small forward and shooting guard. In a nutshell, the shooting guard job is to set up offensive plays, and the small forward is the most versatile one. You can use the guy in this position to focus on defense, to score points, etc. It depends on what strategy you want to go with, really. I think you would fit the small forward better than the others, since you need to be quick.
You're picking fights.
And I
then you're
saw you
switching
doing
sides.
laps, mister. You
gotta
are really
flip a line,
fast.
A bitter pill to
Anyways,
swallow.
next session
I
we'll
fill your
probably try you in
glass,
different
but it
positions, so
always
don't think
runs
too
dry.
hard about it.
You know there's no
But
one
at least
who
you know a bit
could
more
fill
about the
someone
sport
so
now.
hollow.
To be honest, I'm so tired that I understood like a quarter of what he said. I nodded anyway. I'm excited! You clearly look so. Sorry, I just kind of want to end the day now. I understand, man. Don't sweat it. And it is an ad. Not gonna lie, if I was Lucas and there was a band thing, I would have joined band. Like, yeah. You understand, man. Don't sweat it. Do you need a ride? I don't mind. Oh no, I wouldn't want to be a bother. You wouldn't be, but I can see it in your face. You kind of want a bit of peace after such a hard training, right? Yeah, a little bit. I'm tired. Alright, I'll let you go. You should hang around soon, you know, integration into the team and all that. I'd like that. Nice, well, see you tomorrow. I extended my hand for a high five. He stared at it for a bit, then rolled his eyes and proceeded to hug the hell out of me. Exactly like yesterday. Just that this time we were both sweaty and smelly. Gross. Sorry. I just like hugging. Bye.
Oh no, he's hot!
He waved as he walked the opposite way from me, where the parking lot was. He's a goober. He's a silly goose. He's a goober. God, what a long day! I walked with a steady pace, the dusk slowly creeping into the scenery. Didn't think it would take so much energy to be more social. I think I admire extroverts now. Either way, today was really interesting. I started my first club activity today. Along with that, I found out that I have this whole week to test as many clubs as I want. Yeah, we're doing Derrek's route. I was also told that the clubs are semi-annual, not annual, so in theory, I only have to worry about the first half of the year about clubs. Which is a good thing, I think. Today was the day I finally decided to be more positive compared to my usual self. My goal was to be more social, laugh more, spread good vibes, all that stuff. And I think I did decently. It wasn't perfect, but step by step, I think I should push myself out of my comfort zone a bit more. Tomorrow I think I'll go find more people to hang around with. I feel like an elementary school kid repeating in my mind over and over what I'm going to do to not forget it. God, my elementary school days. My fur was just starting to take shape back then, so I looked incredibly misshapen. Besides, my hair flopped down to my nose for some reason, giving me an emo look I certainly didn't want. The good thing is that Mom was always incredibly patient with me and cut my hair with tender love. We bonded a lot there, actually. God, my mom's the best. I should cook her something like she likes someday. Maybe I could on Friday. When I'm cooking the chicken nuggets for the kids, might as well cook something for her as well. I could make her my famous onion soup. It's one of her favorites. Oh, or maybe I could take her to a fancy restaurant. She really liked going with Dad to those. I should have the money and some of the clothes too. Maybe I can put one of my brother's jackets on. One of them had shrunk massively because the idiot didn't know how to put the washing machine correctly. What a dumbass. And I've always looked good on black. Yeah, I'm going to try it on when I get home. Last time I wore leather, I think, was 4 Halloweens ago. Ethan was being cringe, saying how he's too old for trick and treat. So it was Dad, the 4-year-old twins, and little old me. Since I kind of tagged along at the last second, I didn't have a costume, so I just grabbed one of his jackets, combed my hair with a lot of gel, and frowned. Said it was an 80s motorcycle gang leader. Well, it probably didn't look like that, but that was the idea. I think I have some photos saved. I'll check them out when I get home. Speaking of, I should pick up my pace before it gets completely dark. I ran for a bit before arriving home. I announced my arrival, but no one answered me. Oh, the twins probably fell asleep waiting for me. Poor kids. Max, Lily. I knocked on the door lightly, but I received no response. I looked inside the room where I saw them huddled together. A smile instinctively rose to my face. Cute. I closed their door carefully and headed to my own room. Home at last. I dropped my backpack at the feet of the doorframe. I went for my closet where I found my brother's jacket with some accumulated dust on it. Nothing a good shake won't take away. I pushed it away from me and gave it a good shake. I extended my arms and rotated the coat in different angles. Hey, I think it would fit. I'm going to try it out. I walked into the bathroom and took off all my clothes, besides my underwear, of course. There I was met with my reflection. My reflection was misleading, to say the least. My fur made me look puffier, almost buff. I'm a little under my recommended weight, but I dissimulated it well. It was also pretty weird. The fur starting from my waist down was on the shorter side. Both my neck and shoulders looked bigger due to the amount there. I turned around, still inspecting myself in the mirror. Got some nice legs. My calves look big and strong thanks to my walks. My butt isn't too bad either. It's not the best, but it ain't the worst. Intrigued, I squeezed my right glute. The buttock was a bit bigger than my extended hand. Then my gaze fell to my tail. I still have to trim it. It's occupying far too much space. Why does it go past my calf? It used to be around my upper thigh in length. Do Arctic foxes have bigger tails than regular foxes?
Lou checking his bottom rights.
I have no idea. Lucas? Are you here? I'm hungry. Not tonight. Because I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. I'm hungry. Ah! Don't come in! Occupied, occupied! Max rubbed his eyes tiredly while holding a ladybug plush, standing by the door. Why are you naked? Oh shit, hang on, I want to check something first. Go. Why didn't you knock? I quickly covered my crotch with a towel. Of course, today of all days, I had to wear tight underwear. I hope he didn't see something that's going to scar him for life. Lucas, are you in there? No! Don't come in! She ignored me and walked into the room. Why are you naked? Okay, off we go! I kicked them out of the bathroom and locked the door behind me. I couldn't stop flushing my face, burned in embarrassment. I'm going to act as if that never happened. What if I was doing my business there? Kids. Apparently they were hungry and heard me close the door. I spent the last hour cooking them dinner. They're lucky I love them. Marinating the meat and making preparations on Sunday makes food super easy to prepare for the rest of the week. I don't die of fatigue in the afternoons due to it. People greatly underestimate how tiresome cooking can be. The twins, as always, thanked me for the food and talked to me about their day. Lily was quiet for the most part, while Max described in excruciating detail what they saw at school today. I miss when classes were about how to hold scissors correctly. But no, I have to learn about differential calculus and derivative functions. Unfair world that we live in. I am curious to find out what the difficulty will be in our exam period. I predict it's going to be difficult to some degree. I mean, they must have gotten their reputation from somewhere. I tucked the kiddos in and headed to my room. Mom should be arriving soon. It's really late. Even though they are all ready to sleep, the twins will most likely wait for Mom. They prefer to be tucked in by her since I'm a bad storyteller, apparently. That hurt my writer's ego a bit. Time flew today. Most likely due to the club. At least it was fun, or it was a total waste of time. Just gotta stretch. I ended up having fun, so I guess it was worth it. Well, it's best to put all the school stuff aside and rest for the remainder of the day. I still have to write in my journal, after all. Skip writing for the day? Should we skip our writing or no? Now as a cat, and she scared the shit out of me. I grabbed my journal and sat on my cold bed. I guess I should start with the beginning of the day. Dear Diary, today was the first day of my new plan. It's a mere change of attitude, but for me it was a big deal. I mean, I think it worked pretty well. Amy said I looked better today. She's funny, but still pretty weird. I don't want to guess, but I feel like she may have a bipolar disorder of some sorts. One moment she's normal, then the other she's pissed. Anyways, I'm not here to gossip about her, so moving on. I can confidently say that today was a significantly better day than yesterday. I'm excited for the rest of the week, to be honest. But I can't forget a very important rule of mine. If you expect disappointment, any small victory will feel like winning a war. The original saying was differently, but I can't remember it, LMAO. Besides all that, I ended up trying the clubs that were mentioned to me so much. And, well, I ended up having way more fun than I had expected. I met a lot of interesting people, and I feel like I fit in better. I'm very excited about this year. I'm looking forward to choosing a college major and seeing my growth in this upcoming years. I have very high hopes. Well, pretty little book, I'm sorry I didn't write too much on you today, but I'm absolutely destroyed from such a busy day. See you tomorrow. Ah! I drew at the bottom of the page a cute bird smiling. I closed my book with conviction and a smile on my face. I better start doing today's homework so I can sleep faster, because I'm going to need a lot of energy tomorrow to keep up with the plan. My day lasted about half an hour longer where I did homework quite efficiently. Then my mind wandered off to the land of dreams, where I dreamt about an incredibly hot guy. And we're going to leave off here tonight. What's in the extras? Oh. Oh. Ah. Curious about that. Anyways. Stay safe. Have a good night. And I will see you all tomorrow.